Hello, GED students. I need you to be a super close reader who's organized in order to not get overwhelmed or tricked by this example. So let's take a look. It says Seascape blue paint is made by mixing 7 parts white paint, 4 parts blue, and 1 part green. See that language? Parts of this, parts of that, parts of this. We are talking ratios here. Now, this one's a complex one because I have white, blue, and green paint. So I think I'm just going to take notes of all this. So I need 7 parts white. Oh, you know what? Let's label what we're doing. So this is the mixture. All right, 7 parts white paint, 4 parts blue paint, and 1 part green. Michelle estimates that she needs 18 gallons of Seascape blue paint to paint the exterior of her home. Okay, Michelle needs 18 gallons. Now, you need to think about this. 18 gallons of what? Is it 18 gallons of white? Is it 18 gallons of blue? Is it 18 gallons of green? No, it's 18 gallons of this Seascape blue, this final paint mixture. So she needs 18 gallons of the mixture. And the question is, how much white paint will she need for the mixture? So I see here proportions. I see these relationships. We're talking about paint to paint. And so I can set up a proportion problem, but you need to be careful because proportions only work if you're talking equal relationships. So what I'm actually going to start with this time is what I'm looking for, because I have way more information than I need, and it's going to be really important to pick the right information that I need. So I want it to line up with what I'm looking for. So what I'm looking for is how much white paint Michelle needs. How much white paint? Now, I need one more piece of information about Michelle in order to set up a relationship between her white paint and something. Well, I only have one piece of information. Notice what I have. I see that Michelle needs 18 gallons of mixture. 18 gallons of mixture. So the only other number I have to put in relationship is her mixture, her Seascape green. Now, a lot of students just randomly start guessing which numbers to put in the other ratio, the other fraction. They're like 7, 4, 1, 1, 7, 4, 4, 1. You got to line it up the same way. So on the top of this ratio, when we were talking about what Michelle needs, she had her white paint. So I need my white paint from my recipe on the top of the other fraction. So I'll do 7. But now on the bottom, this is where it gets tricky. That 18 was not the white, the blue, or the green. That 18 was the Seascape green, the entire mixture. And so the number I need down here, I don't actually have at this point. However, I have enough information to figure it out. Because come back to your mixture. If all you're mixing is white paint, blue paint, and green paint, and it gives you the mixture when you put it all together, well, let's just put that all together. 7 parts white and 4 parts blue and 1 part green give me a total of 12 parts in my mixture. And so the number I need here is 12. You see why I saved this problem for my advanced students? Oh, but you got it. Keep your relationships the same, and you can use proportions. I always say, matchmaker, matchmaker, give me a match. Now that our proportions are set up, we can use the method that we have been utilizing, which is that cross products are equivalent. So W times 12 is 12W. That's one cross product. And 18 times 7, oh, it's too early in the morning. Calculator, 18 times 7. Oh my gosh, you guys. Struggle. The struggle is real. The 1-year-old played with my calculator. Get down to the bottom here. There we go. 18 times 7 is 126. And don't forget that cross products are equivalent. If you forget that, you got nothing. We need an equal sign to solve. All right, W is almost alone, but there is a 12 multiplier hanging out. I will get rid of it using division. I can do that. I can be disobedient as long as I keep the left-hand side equivalent to the right-hand side by doing the same thing. Multiplying by 12 and dividing by 12 cancel. W's alone just like I wanted. And 126 divided by 12, what is that, 10.5? It is. It's 10.5, aka 10.5 gallons of white paint. Woohoo! Wasn't as bad as it looked, but you can see why I begged you to keep your work organized. If you don't label your numbers and you don't know what they mean, you're going to be making random proportions out of random numbers, and it'll all be random nonsense. All right, you guys, super proud of you. Happy learning.